Welcome everybody to another our live stream session. APG.Studio from UK and fitness yoga for all levels, especially for beginners. This is what we need. We need nice stretching, but be sure you're doing everything correctly and you've got all the benefits from doing session for beginners. Okay, let's start here. Cross legs. If you're not very comfortable in this position, you can just sit higher, put in blanket, pillows, one or two underneath, so you can hold your hips a little bit higher. It's gonna be easier for your legs, for your hips. And you're trying to sit nice and upright. That's how you're sitting right now is a key if you're using the muscles the right way or not so much. So check if you're sitting like this, which means you need to sit higher, maybe 2 pillows, or maybe sitting on the chair would be the option for you right now. So instead, like this, tilt your pelvis forward, lift your chest and push chest forward. So you're trying to keep your spine nice and upright, nice and long, with this natural curve in your lower back. Okay, so that's what is important right now. You've got this spine in natural position instead like this. So if you're sitting in this, you've got chin close to your chest, round back, pulling shoulders forward. You really need to focus how to sit upright to stretch all the muscles on the front, and it's no impact on your lower back. You're actually trying to engage and activate your abdominal muscles right now to keep your lower back in safe position, in the right shape in here. And when you're sitting like this, you're going to lift your arms, inhale, and when you exhale, slowly bring your arms down. Inhale, slowly exhale. A few more. Inhale, slowly exhale. And one more. And now left arm to your right. Looks easy. What I can do wrong? First, you can bend your left elbow. You can lock your shoulder, so you can actually stretch your left side because this shoulder is locked and you can't go any lower. And if you've got this everything fine, maybe you're trying to reach to the floor with your elbow because you've seen the picture on the internet and you say, yeah, this is how we do it. Okay, how is your left side? How is your left butt cheek? Where is it? It needs to be on the floor or whatever you sit right now. So as you're going lower, when you've got more flexibility on your left side, of course, you can reach with your elbow to the floor, but at the same time, you're pressing left side to the floor. Okay, so that's the way to stretch. Hip down and the left arm up. So as you remember, there is no perfect position. Yeah, everybody, let's do that. It's not the case. Yoga is for everyone, but everyone's yoga is different. That's why you need to understand what's going on here and what I need to be careful, what I need to be aware, because unconsciously, without even knowing, thinking about it, your body is compensating because you're just trying too hard. So try again, left arm nice and straight, because that's the way to feel nice stretch on your left side. Relax your right shoulder, bend your elbow, but maybe that's it. Maybe this is how far you can go. You're feeling the stretch already, and when you're trying lower, you're lifting your left hip. So that's the sign, that's your option for now. That's your position at this moment. Later on, as you're going to stretch more and more, there's going to be more flexibility in your spine, left side, all the muscles, and also more strength on your right. So maybe one day I'm going to be able to do this challenging option when I always ask my people, my members, to try if they're feeling they're actually pressing the left side to the floor to work harder for your core muscles, your obliques on your right side. And slowly relax. Yeah, it's a proper workout. You don't have to do any crunches, crazy stuff, jumping around. Simple exercise is the best one because you can't make mistakes, or it's just few things you need to be aware. If it's really complicated, it's much easier to make some mistakes and just exercise in correct way, which could lead to the injury. Needs to be honest, guys. Yoga, religion one, spiritual, still is a workout. You're using your body and you've got just only one. So be careful. Really take care of yourself. And that's why it's important. You're doing yoga for your own level, for your own needs. So your arms straight, left shoulder relaxed, pressing right side to the floor. And if you're fine with that, if you're not beginner but you were curious what you're doing here, I've got something so you can try. Holding hand on the floor to challenge your core muscles, your obliques. Inhale, slowly exhale. And relax, but I can't hear anything. So I don't know, guys. Let me know if you can hear me, because I set up everything today by myself and I'm not sure if I can hear, because I can't hear my voice from my mobile. So I don't know if you've got the voice or not. Can you check that? Half six. 6. Quarter past 6. Inhale and exhale. Ah, yeah, this is what's happened. Lockdown. I thought you've got the beginner class, quarter past 6, but it's Tuesday and you've got Thursday today. Okay, guys, so let's do a little bit more stretching. Surprisingly, my mistake. Sorry, guys, I just mixed up days. Inhale, arms up, and slowly exhale. So we've got additional class. I'm going to focus more on good technique, and I give you a few options. If you're not beginner, you can still do session with us. So that was the one. Another one is twist. So let's start with your right foot front of you. Going to place your left hand front of your knee, still sitting upright. This is the key. This is the position you need to hold nice and upright. Okay, nothing like this. As I mentioned, use something. Could be blocks, anything really. Okay, to achieve this position. All right. Otherwise, it's just too much for your lower back, and it's not going to help to stretch your hips or even your legs. So sitting nice and upright. And you're going to twist to your right side. Inhale and exhale. You've got the picture on the internet. Yeah, hand is here. Sometimes I can see they've got the correct position. Sometimes I can see this one. So it's easier to see clearly when I'm on the floor, because usually the picture is when the people sitting on the floor. So they've got this position like this. Okay, fine. You can still get the stretch in your leg, your hip, but how about your core? How is your position? How is your spine? You're leaning on your arm and you're losing 50% benefit from this position. You can place your hand, but without leaning on this arm. So this hand just barely touching the floor. Or if your lower back is okay, you can try your hands on your back, or you got more flexibility, you're going to go deeper twist, you can bring your arm behind your back. So that's the picture from the internet. Let's break it down to steps. We're going to sit higher because most of us got the tight hips, and this position is very uncomfortable for your lower back. So that's I advise sit higher. Start with your leg just front of you and start this twist. So learn your body and practice how to get in the correct stretch, just rotation in your upper body. Okay? Inhale and exhale.
Thursday, 6:15. Easy yoga.
Oh, see, easy yoga supposed to be. Okay.
What do you do?
Yeah, just give the link and you're going to do as easy yoga. Still the same. So hand here. Sorry guys, we need to sort it out what to do because Koteposse is supposed to be class, but easy yoga for our members. So let's just send them the link and they join us.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's for one anyway.
Yeah, all right, that's true. Okay, hand on your back or here. So this is the first way to get there. Later on, as you've got more flexibility in your hips, you can try your foot closer to your knee, just twist, and eventually you're going to cross over. So you've got this foot close to your hip again without lifting your hip. So you're sitting nice and upright. If you notice, you try to reach and that's your position. Just stick on this option first. Okay? It's all about flexibility in your hip to be able to move your leg further to the other side. You can again work with your arm or hold behind. Okay, and that's your position. But it's not straight away trying to force your body to get there, because if you've got any limitations on the way to go to this pose, you need to just adapt for your own needs. Let's try on the other side. So hands on your knee, opposite hand, opposite knee, and inhale, twist, slowly exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, hand, but be aware what's going on here. So I'm leaning on my arm or just touching the floor, holding position upright, which is the option we prefer. Strong core, working for strong muscles in your core. Or try arm behind. This movement with your arm behind is to encourage for deeper twist. As you reach back, you're pulling your arm, shoulder more for deeper stretch, deeper twist. So if you're not ready for that, you're going to feel shoulders lifted, position like this. Better to back this option and hold your position upright. Later on, you'll be able to cross, but this side needs to be on the floor to twist. And relax. Okay. So now, go to position on your hands and your knees. Head, neck for spine line, lower back nice and flat. And now, tuck those under, arch your back, look up. And when you exhale, head down, roll your back. But only the lower part. Okay, again on the internet, sometimes you can see people just pulling head, chin to your chest, stretching the upper back. Usually we've got these muscles overstretched and they are weak. So better if you focus to stretch lower back area. We need to stretch more than the upper back in most of the cases. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now let's try and go to the down dog position. Remember, it's not about straight legs. It's about feeling the right stretch in the right place, which is upper body, your upper lower back, back of your legs. So first to start, you just bend your knees as much as you can to really trying bring your torso towards to your knees. Sometimes on the class, I've got my members to practice this one. Could be anything, anything. Even the pillow or even the towel, just roll. And you stand on your knees, bring it here, and that's the way to learn how to work with your pelvis. Because you need to tilt your pelvis forward to hold this block on whatever you have in the right place. You got your knees bent and you just learning how to get the right position in your hips to later on Stretch deeper your glutes and your hamstrings. If the muscle is tight, even now, if your knees bent, you're still stretching your legs. But with the right position in your hips and your lower back. So this is so important in this position, down dog right now. If you're doing this, like that, or if you're trying to make this one, which is much better for you, for your body, for your muscles, because they're working right now as they were designed. Okay, so you can try from now, just stretch one leg at a time. And again, don't stress yourself. It's not about touching floor with your heels. It's about feeling stretch in the right place, which is back of your legs, lower back, and your arms, upper back. And slowly on your forearm. Right leg forward. Let's stretch your hips as well as your hip flexor on your left side. As you're pushing forward and down, squeeze your glutes on your left side to make muscles stronger and also support your lower back, because you're doing kind of back extension. So you need to engage your glutes. We're stretching this side, but you can use your left. Inhale and exhale. Again, don't have to go that deep. Could be somewhere here. Just make sure you've got knee and ankle in one line. So if you're not making big movement, that's enough. But if you're more flexible, you need to move your foot further away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly exhale. Find your position. So maybe you need to bring your foot back to hold here, or you're comfortable with this deep stretch. Anytime you can change your position. You're going to feel that's too long. That's okay. You can change that, but don't rest these muscles. Glutes really strong, and you can add your arms. Inhale, slowly shoulders back and down. Inhale, slowly exhale. Inhale and exhale. Maybe one more. And relax. Let's try the same. Your left leg forward. Check how far you can go. Stretch front of your right, back of your leg, and that's right. Control your glutes. Inhale and exhale. Pulling shoulders back at the same time. Inhale and exhale. Any option works, just hold. Make sure you are happy to stay for few breaths. That would be too long to hold. Just move your hips back, release the stretch a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Maybe two more. So my apologies, guys, for the mixed up. It's supposed to be easy yoga, which we're still doing. Easy yoga. I said it's a yoga for beginners, but yeah, it's still easy yoga, which means it's yoga for beginners. And this is our regular session, live stream session on Thursday, 6:15, and it's 60 minutes. And yeah, people on Instagram, you've got some bonus tonight because you can do some relaxation with us at the end. Now I've got your left leg front of you. Again, this is all about strong core. Why? Because that's the center of your strength. That's the center of your balance. Any pose, when you work with the balance, these muscles needs to be strong and engaged. And now we're going to work for the balance as well for your core. So inhale, nice and upright. As you exhale, slowly, keeping good balance without rocking your hips too much. You see, I can go that far, but it's not from my core. It's because I'm just changing position of my hips. So again, it's not about how far you go. is how long you're holding your hips the same place and you're reaching up your arm to feel the stretch on your left side. Okay, inhale, slowly exhale. Staying upright, straight from the side, sometimes still, if you got this competitive nature, you're going to try this. Your hips back and leaning forward. And you think, oh yeah, I'm almost touching the floor. It's not the case because this movement, moving hips back and rotation, it's not the best combination for your lower back. Okay? So you're holding everything still the same, it's just to your side. But you've got knee, hip, shoulder in line all the time, or almost in line. You've got tight hips, maybe they're slightly back, but you're not changing anything to go further. So that's why it's so important you just find the option for you, and it's for now, it's not forever. If you decide to practice and improve, it's just for a few weeks, maybe month, but not forever. Right leg, strong glutes on your left side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So we are in the UK, and I know that's gonna be another class. Completely lost the track. 8 o'clock p.m. We've got the applaud for our NHS. That's why I'm wearing this thank you NHS t-shirt to really show we appreciate the hard work. But yeah, it's the next class. Maybe one more. Ear, hand, and slowly exhale. Okay. Quick break for your drink. If you don't have one, you can just go and grab. Can I have mine, please? It's very important you sipping water, just a few sips during the session. As a troublemaker, I'm going to blame him. That's my husband, Damon.
Usually, yes, not today. Today you did it on your own.
It's a good habit because if you're sipping water during the session, you're just learning your body to bring new habits to your lifestyle. And water is, or herbal tea, that's a good thing to add to your, maybe later on the whiskey. During the yoga, probably water and herbal tea, that's a better choice, especially for the balancing poses. Okay, so again, to try again the same thing for your core, stand up position as you try with cross legs. So it's the same way, but we're not sitting, so you need to, again, engage your abs, engage your glutes to make the movement to stretch the same part of your body, still side, core muscles, without pulling hips back. Okay, this nothing changing. Lower down is just from your waist up. To feel nice stretch on your left, and again, muscles challenge for your obliques to make them stronger. And looking for any compensation. Okay, like this. Not good for your lower back. Everything again in one line. Inhale, slowly exhale. And relax. Try the same to your left. I'm your mirror. So your right, my left. Just doing the same side as you can see front of you. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Lift your shoulders and slow relax. Inhale and exhale. One more. Okay, before we start the balancing poses on one leg, let's try kind of preparation, as I always say in my classes, for the balancing poses, like introduction for your body, muscles. Now be ready because we're going to do something here to trick your body and balance. So try to spread your toes and now press to the floor. So try to make your feet as flat as possible. Okay, just good foundation. And as a beginner, I'm going to ask you put your knees together. So feel your heels pressing against each other as well. Since they're two separate legs, which is still possible to do it, but harder. So if you're a beginner, better to just pull them in together. So we got like one strong leg. And think about the big toes. As you're trying to lift your heels, press your big toes to the floor, because usually, if you're new, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, not the perfect for your ankles. See how your ankles? So think about pressing in, especially the big toes. And again, this is center of the gravity. Strong abs, strong glutes to lift your hips. And that's the way to lift your heels, and slowly control the movement down. Inhale and slowly exhale. Maybe one more. Inhale and slowly exhale. Okay, now point is, before you move the balance on your one leg, engage your muscles. Think about locking your right knee. So this is the only idea how to work to engage muscles front of your leg, your quadricep. Okay, so it's like kind of locking your knee. And your glutes. Right now, your right side. Before you start, lift your left leg. Doesn't matter how high, it's how long. You've got good balance and beautiful smile on your face. That's right. Trying to enjoy this moment. It's not a torture, it's not a competition. Nobody give us any points for perfect position, because there's no perfect position. It's better position, but takes time to be better, but not perfect. Only better is what I think. Inhale, slowly exhale, and depends how you're feeling in this position. Maybe that's for now. Maybe thinking I can hold it, but not very confident about this. So still you've got your foot close to the floor. So if anything start to happen here, you can just bring your foot down and bring your balance back. If you've got stronger balance, done this before, or my regular members say, yeah, that's easy. So give you them another option as well to lift your knee higher, maybe hand front of your knee, maybe two, to lift your leg even higher. Pull close to your chest. Holding position, nice and upright. Okay, if your legs straight, it is possible. If your hamstring really tight, of course, your knee is gonna be slightly bent, but you're still trying to stretch this leg. And slow relax. It's an easy yoga, so I'm going to stick on these options, no more. The crazy one is the next session, half past 7. Strong muscles, left leg, and the same. Really small movement or higher. All depends how you're feeling right now. Yeah, I'm fine. Shoulders relaxed. I'm not holding my breaths, which is always the sign you're trying too hard. Yes. Inhale and exhale. Maybe hold one, both hands like this or closer. All depends how the flexibility, back of your right leg, and how's the balance. And slowly just relax. Shake legs. Okay, the next one, preparation for the tree pose. The same way. Common mistake when I ask people to turn your leg, move your leg out, they just pull hip. Because it's easier to hold the balance. But is it good for your hip? No. Use your muscles. Before you move your leg, engage your glutes, and again, engage your quadricep. So not changing anything here as moving your one leg out. Still holding your leg the same position, and alignment of your joints is the same. And you can maybe try lift, slowly exhale down, or maybe going to hold this position like this. Okay, if your balance is not very strong, it's something very new for you, that's okay. We need to start somewhere, And good, you're trying right now. Excellent. Takes time. Balancing poses, they are very tricky one. People always say, yeah. For me, more challenging is the balancing one. For everyone, even for me, yes, of course. Because you're just holding position on one leg, and usually you're using both. So option 1 to hold. Option 2, we're avoiding placing foot on your knee joint. So if you can lift higher, but not completely that high, just halfway, exactly in your knee joint, check if you can place just your heel above your right knee, on your muscles. And use this leg as well. When you just rest your foot, it's going to slide down. Muscles in your leg, inner thigh, and your heel working against each other. So that's the way, that's the secret to hold your foot in the right place. People saying, oh yeah, I've got this, my leggings, the fabric probably is not the best one. That's why my leg is slipping. If I place my foot and relax muscles, it's sliding down. Point is, you're engaging your muscles here, and your foot and your right leg pressing against each other. So that's going to hold your foot in the right place. Okay. Shake it again. Left leg, as you know, all depends right now on this side. Check if you're rotating whole body or only your leg, because it's all about stretching on your right side. And you can try inhale, slowly exhale, maybe just 1 inch, which is fine as well, nothing wrong. It's a journey, and everybody is different. That's why it's always few steps to go to the position and how to improve. The pictures, what you can see on Instagram or any other social media on internet, they are very advanced, but it's not the perfect position. This is how far you can go if you practice and you're improving strength, flexibility in your body. So this is how far you can go, but nobody is saying this is the only one option for this stuff. So triples needs to be here. Yeah, with your arms. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Beginner, it's not gonna happen. Takes time to work. How to stretch your leg, work with your hip, balance, so many things. But the journey, I hope so, is very enjoyable for you guys. Maybe here, maybe some of you ready to place higher. Use this trick. Still pulling your hip to your right, and your foot is pressing against your left leg. So that gives you a good, solid position. And slowly relax. Shake it. Okay, I think that's enough for your legs. You can have another quick break for your drink. And now on your floor. You're going to lift your, before we start, for beginners, if you're more advanced, you've done yoga before, you're controlling your muscles without even thinking, because your body is learning during the practice how to hold certain things like your head, your belly. If you're a beginner, if you've never done yoga before, maybe that's your position right now. Easy, because you're not using any muscles in your neck, just head drop down. The same for your belly. There's no support for your lower back, just everything hanging on your lumbar area. So you're trying to tuck your pelvis slightly under to engage your abs and lift your head. It's going to feel muscles in your neck start to work as well. That's position to hold and learn. You can relax to feel the difference and practice how to control neck and your core. You can try 2 times. Inhale, relax, and exhale, your muscles engaged. So it looks like easy position, but you can go this way without thinking. Just the easy way, which not always is the best one, especially neck and your lower back. That's our area which is very sensitive and cause any problems and pain. So holding neck, lower back, as I mentioned, left leg straight. Maybe gonna be able to lift, but not too high. You don't want any rotation for now from your left leg. So you've got your foot, left foot pointing to the floor. So you give a look back and check how is your leg. Regardless this leg this way, try to rotate. Okay, because that's the sign how you're working every day. And maybe you've got some problems with your knees and hips already, and maybe that's why, because the alignment and muscles work movement is not as was designed originally. So lift doesn't have to be high, maybe just 1 inch off the floor. Maybe you need to lift your right arm, inhale, slowly exhale. Be stronger. As you're lifting your left higher, you're going to feel hamstring and your glutes. But lower back is still nice and flat, as much as you can. Don't have to be high, maybe just here, inhale, exhale, or on the floor, inhale and exhale. Just try and check what works for you today. Okay, inhale and exhale. And maybe you're ready to hold this position. If your leg is tired, check that's fine, bring your foot down. Just stretch your right arm in front of you. Still building strength, upper body, left side as well as your core. But if you find, maybe you need to lift your arm and your leg maybe higher, but without arching back, okay? You don't want any movement here. And slowly, just relax. Go to shy pose. That's the adaptation. If you've got really tight hips and any sensitive joints, knees, ankles, that's probably better option. But again, tucking pelvis under. So kind of round back right now. But if you're more flexible, why not? You can go really deep, sitting on your feet. But again, head position. I know, yes, they usually ask you to pull your forehead to the floor, but most of the cases you've got these muscles weak already because of the mobile phone. So I advise to make a fist with your hands and rest your forehead. So it's not on the floor, it's in the right place with your neck and your spine. You can rock your hips side to side. It's a nice movement to release any tension, your hips, glutes, lower back. Okay, let's try on the side. Remember, head first. What is it? What are you looking? Looking back? Or are you looking to the space between your hands? That means you've got neck muscles active and arm your body. You want this way. Right leg. Not too high. Avoid twisting. Try to keep your toes pointing down and try your left arm. Inhale and exhale. I know it looks easy, but if you really struggle with the balance, stand with your right foot, toes on the floor, and just your arm. Really squeeze your glutes on your right side and slowly give yourself time to be ready for more. Maybe you need just few breaths. Your body gets used to, okay, this is what we're doing right now. So I'm going to use the muscles as much as I can. And maybe going to ready to lift just for 1 second. Leg and your arm together. Inhale and exhale. Without any changing in your lower back or your head position. Or you're going to hold your leg up and your arm. Inhale and exhale. Or ready to hold. Okay, but it's nothing wrong with here. Everybody is starting somewhere. And that's the beginning. And slowly, just relax. Let's lay down, facing on your belly. Hands together, front of you, so you can rest your forehead or on your chin to work your neck area. Before we start anything here, Make sure squeezing lots like crazy. Seriously, this muscle needs to be engaged under control right now. Why? Because you're going to support your lower back. Okay? We're not used to do the back extension very often, so it's gonna be something new for you, for your lower back. So be careful. And after a few reps lifting leg, you're going to feel this area, lower back is tired. Just go to child pose and stretch. And after a few breaths, you can try another set. So you're starting with your right leg. It's not about how high. Your leg needs to be straight to activate hamstring, glutes on your right side. Glutes on your left still working, but this is more for your hamstring as well. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Try to relax your upper body as much as you can. It's a good moment to really relax your shoulders. Don't want any tension. You're going to feel you're really tense in here. You're trying to lift your leg too high. Simple as that. So if it's like just 1 inch of the floor, that's okay. The muscles you want to work, they active. They working as we want to. And this is all about body movement. Inhale. Slowly exhale. And try left. Inhale. And exhale. I know you're going to feel, okay, one leg is heavier, one is easier to lift. Yes, we've got dominant side, and this side is always stronger. The other one, the weaker, let's say, is more flexible. And that's okay, as long as this difference between them is not too big. Inhale. And exhale. How your lower back? Good. Or you're taking break, which is fine. Okay. If you've got enough, go to the child pose. If you're fine, you've done this before, your lower back is okay, you're ready for more, you can try both legs together. Don't think too much about your feet lifting your legs. Think about squeezing glutes and about pushing hips to the floor, because this is the source of the movement. These muscles, as you contract them, they pulling legs up. Make sense? Hopefully it does. Inhale and exhale. Maybe one more. And your forearms, the easy way for beginners. I know the fancy ways to go up and down, but this is easy yoga, designed for beginners as well. So we're just going as easy as possible and also safe for your lower back. We leave the other fancy movements flow for the other classes. Okay, all good. Want some break for your water? That's good. Nice empty. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. All right. Again, safe way to support lower back. Keep your knees close to your butt. That's a good core workout as well. As you're going down on your forearms and slowly moving arms forward, you support the weight of your body on your arms to slowly just roll back. Cross legs. Could be hands or arms if you're not lifting your head. So if your legs too far, you can bring your arms around hands. That's another option, and that's okay. It's a great movement, great stretching for your lower back, glutes, and your hips. Glutes here, big part of your muscles in your butt cheeks. Relax your shoulders and control your breaths. Now your smile, feeling happy, stretched. We got a few minutes before we start relaxation. Hopefully you to like it if it's your first time. Back to center. Let's do some core exercise. We're going to drop your left knee and lift your right leg. And now again, it's not about how low to the floor is your leg, it's about if you're still controlling your abs, if you're still holding lower back on the floor, that's a green light, you can bring your leg lower. But if you notice You're moving your pelvis, you're arching back, your leg needs to be higher. So go up and check. Where is the moment? You're still holding the lower back on the floor. Okay, maybe it's here. I'm trying more. I'm arching my back. And people asking very often, I'm doing core exercise, laying down on the floor. And after this workout, I've got the lower back pain. That's why. If the muscle is not strong enough here to hold the weight from your leg, everything goes to your lower back. So that's why you need to focus here. What's going on if there's any change instead of your leg. It's not about the leg to the floor. It's how stability is here in the center of your strength and your balance. Your body is clever, and whatever you're trying to do and you're forcing this movement, your body is like, okay, we need to do something to protect muscles, to protect joints. And this is the compensation and cause the lower back pain. So really pay attention. How is your core? How is your lower back position instead? How low you can bring your leg. Takes time. It's more strength here. The leg's gonna be lower. I'm not doing any lower. I don't want to put any pressure on you guys. Still feeling my muscles. You can push them for more, but I don't have to. Still is a good stretching for your leg as well. So if it's too much, maybe you need to bend your knee as you're lifting your legs. Inhale and exhale. Let's try opposite. Okay, let's say I have the tight hips and my abdominal muscles not so strong. I don't even know how to control them, so probably that's for me is enough for night. But if you've got more strength, you can go lower. If you've got legs, go hamstring. Yeah, could be leg straight. Inhale down and exhale is the way when you're lifting leg and you're trying to engage your abs, you're trying to pull your belly through the spine. So breathing in this movement is so important because this is the natural way. When you inhale, there's more space for your rib cage to expand after deep breath in. Then it's oxygen into your lungs, and now when you exhale, you're bringing your legs closer. So now you can easier pull your abs through the spine. Inhale and slowly exhale. Okay. Again, right leg. And now move to the position, your abs still strong, lower back flat, and try to move your leg out in line. So it's not lower, it's maybe somewhere here. Now we're checking how is the mobility in your right hip and how the flexibility in your legs, in your right leg. So better to start your leg away, move your leg in line. Can you see that? My foot is in line. So I'm not trying to bring lower like this. Okay? You check the mobility, you're holding leg in line. If you've got more flexibility, leg is higher, closer to you, but you're still holding the same line. Inhale and exhale. Try for left, maybe here. Inhale and exhale. Right side on the floor. Because yeah, oh yeah, I'm touching. How is your right side? Bring it back. Inhale and exhale. And last one. And relax. Cross legs again, hands or arms. You know right now which option works for you to keep upper body relaxed. Okay. Now we're ready for some relaxation. Usually at studio, it's only one choice, laying down flat on the floor. So if you're comfortable, just stay where you are. Just palms, arms away from your body, palms facing up, maybe a few times. Just give us a good shake. There's no more tension in your body. Everything is relaxed, ready, is stretched, and is ready to relax. Maybe head a few times. But if you prefer to be in a more comfortable place, maybe on your sofa, Use this transition. First, feet slowly roll on one side, and after relaxation, always remember doing the same. And in the morning as well. So now you can get yourself ready. Usually laying down flat on your back is the easier way to relax, but if you've got any other position which is more comfortable for you, that's okay. You know your body the best. So now you're just making yourself comfortable. You can close your eyes. Deep breath in and slowly out. Inhale and slowly exhale. Deep breath in and slowly out. And now be ready to relax all your muscles from your head to your toes. Deep breath in, out. Inhale, exhale. And now try to relax your head. Relax your face. Release any tension in your neck. Let it go. Deep breath in, slowly out. And now relax your shoulders. Left, right, relax your arms. Left arm, right, and relax your hands. Left hand and right. Deep breath in and slowly out. And now relax your hips, left, right, relax your legs, left leg, right, relax your feet, left foot, right foot, try to release any tension. Try to completely relax. Deep breath in, out. Your body is heavy. Your body is relaxed. Try to feel this sensation. Try to enjoy this moment. It's for your body, for your mind. Deep breath in, out. Relax, release, rest. Your body is relaxed. Your body is relaxed. And now take the deep inhale, exhale, You can open your eyes if you'd like to. Continue your relaxation. Stay where you are. Enjoy this moment. It's so precious. When you're feeling relaxed, just enjoy a moment if you can. But maybe some of you are ready to finish. So very slowly, stay in the same position. Just wake your body. Moving your fingers and your hands, toes and your feet. Giving a stretch as we've done before relaxation. And remember, if you're gonna be ready to sit down, please think about your lower back by using the same transition I showed you before. But you don't have to rush, you can stay where you are. Okay? If you're ready, finish. A few times, just lift your arms, inhale, and slowly exhale. Inhale, and slowly exhale. So that's the sign for your body. Finish the relaxation and slowly rising your heart rate a little bit from the relaxation zone to back to normal. Okay, so thank you very much. Also, easy yoga, that's for sure. We start with yoga for beginners, which I mixed up with Tuesday. It's more about the poses, that is more like working for all your muscles. So I changed that when I realized I made the mistake. So my apologies for that. Never happened. Yeah, there you go. You never know. First time for anything really.
Give yourself a credit. 24 classes per week.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. Show if you like it. Any comments, guys? How are you feeling right now? How was it? Easy, hard? Is all the instruction helpful for you? Hopefully they are, because from my own experience, I know as much you understand what to do, how to do, and why, you are at home and you've got this feeling. I know what I'm doing. It's nothing like guessing. Okay, I'm doing right. Everything is fine. It looks similar. It's not, but it's not about how it looks. It's how you feel and which muscles you actually work and if you engage them the right way. So thank you. Subscribe for more. This is our day 2 for full access, usually only for our members, but you've got the full free access for our full schedule. Next class 7:30, more challenging, similar poses but more options to try if you're more advanced uh, yoga person. And yeah, you got another 5 days full of yoga. It's like 3, 4 Mondays. I feel 5 sessions in one day. So yeah, enjoy. Thank you guys. Stay safe, healthy, and tune with us. See you next time. Bye.